Welcome back to Mindbang, the only channel where we watch rich people self-destruct at luxury resorts and then spend way too much time overanalyzing every single monkey sighting. White Lotus Season 3 theories that'll ruin your vacation plans. But first, real quick, I need help. Last night, I had another pickle dream. Imagine this. I'm on a boat in Thailand, and out of nowhere, a monkey wearing a tiny suit hands me a pickle wrapped in a $100 bill. I take it, and suddenly, the pickle explodes. I wake up in a cold sweat, unsure if I just uncovered the plot of White Lotus Season 3, or if I'm just eating too many sodium-heavy snacks before bed. Either way, let's talk theories, because this season is shaping up to be completely unhinged. Hashtag 1. The monkeys are not just decoration. Okay, let's start with the biggest question of the season. What is up with the monkeys? These little guys are everywhere in the background. They steal food. They watch people from the trees like tiny judgmental tourists. And somehow, they feel important. So what's the theory? These monkeys aren't just comic relief. They might be involved in the murder mystery. Wildest theory. One of them accidentally fires a gun and kills someone. Maybe they snatch a weapon from a careless guest, maybe it's an accident, or maybe they're part of a secret monkey uprising. Either way, imagine explaining that crime scene to the police. If this happens, I fully expect HBO to greenlight a Monkey Lotus spin-off because at this point, I would absolutely watch a monkey-led crime thriller. Hasher 2. Greg's back, and probably up to no good. Greg. The shadiest man to ever step foot in a White Lotus resort. If you remember from Season 2, Greg was super sketchy, allegedly plotting to get Tanya killed for her money. And now, he's back in Thailand, going by the name Gary. Sir, that is not subtle. So what's he doing here? Theory. Greg is trying to con another rich woman. He's lurking around the resort. He's acting suspicious with Belinda. Yes, the same Belinda Tanya screwed over in Season 1. What if Greg is running some kind of long-term scam on wealthy vacationers? Or worse, what if Greg and Belinda are working together this time? Maybe Belinda is done playing nice and is now helping Greg scam the ultra-rich as revenge. And honestly, I'd respect that. Harsha number 3. The girls' trip is about to go full horror movie. Every season of White Lotus has a group of guests who start out vibing and end up in absolute chaos. This time, it's Jacqueline, Kate, and Lori. They're best friends, which means they're one drink away from saying things they can never take back. They're on a fancy trip to find themselves, which means someone is going to get betrayed in a spa. And they all have secrets. So what's the theory? This trip does not end well for all three of them. Maybe one of them is the season's big death. Maybe they get involved in some dangerous scheme and turn on each other. Maybe one of them ends up running through the jungle screaming while a monkey watches. All I know is, you do not put 3 unstable rich women in Thailand without something going down. 4. Mook is not just a regular resort employee. Let's talk about Mook. She's a resort worker but keeps popping up at weird moments. Some fans think she's involved in the mysterious robbery that's been hinted at. Others think she's part of a much bigger scheme. What if Mook is running a long con on the resort's guests? Think about it. She works there. She knows who's rich, who's reckless, and who won't notice when their stuff goes missing. What if she's secretly working with local criminals? Or even crazier, what if Mook and Greg are in on something together? At this point, White Lotus should just rename itself Everyone is a Scammer. 5. Belinda's long-awaited revenge. Speaking of scammed characters, let's talk about Belinda. If you remember Season 1, Belinda was the nicest person on the show trying to open a wellness center until Tanya completely destroyed her dreams. Well, guess who's back? And she is not here to give massages. Theory. Belinda has a secret agenda, and it's about payback. Maybe she's targeting the ultra-rich to get even. Maybe she's setting up her own con to get the money Tanya never gave her. Maybe she's the one who tipped off the monkeys to start causing chaos. If Belinda goes full revenge mode this season, I will scream in support. 6. The 7 Deadly Sins theory. This season is all about wrath. One of the best ongoing theories about White Lotus is that each season represents a different deadly sin. Season 1, greed. Rich people being rich and horrible. Season 2, lust. Everyone cheating and making terrible choices. Season 3, Wrath. This tracks perfectly with what we've seen. Belinda's revenge, Greg's scheming, Mook potentially stealing from guests, Monkey's getting ready for revolution. By the time this season ends, I'm fully expecting someone to snap in the most dramatic way possible. Like, share, and subscribe before the monkeys take over. Alright, that's all for today's Mind Bang Deep Dive. What do you think? Are the monkeys really involved in the murder? Is Greg about to scam another clueless rich lady? And how long before someone flips a table at dinner? Drop your theories in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because when the season finale finally reveals who dies, you're going to want to be here for the breakdown. This has been Mind Bang. See you next time, unless Greg cons me out of my YouTube revenue first.